Dear scholars, here is our next lesson 3.6. Think before you speak. What is it? It happens with everyone that in a discussion with some other person, friend, family member, or any other, sometimes we say something and that hurts the feelings of the listener, that person. Why does it happen so? It is because without thinking we respond, and accordingly we hurt the feelings of that listener or that person. So do you think it is really necessary to think before speaking? Yes, it is. Thinking before speaking helps to respond well, to speak well, to speak correct. So one must think before speaking, or else we will hurt the feelings of someone and we may break the relation with that person too. So really it is necessary to think before speaking. Let us see what this lesson describes about thinking before speaking. Here we begin with the first paragraph. Man was meant to listen more and talk less. See, it is here. Man was meant to listen more and talk less. Why it is so? Here is the reason. That is why, as the great British statesman Benjamin Disraeli said, nature has endowed means given or gifted. Nature has gifted or given man with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Are you getting this? It is why man should listen more and talk less. Benjamin Disraeli say, as we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, it means we should listen more and talk less. It may be true, it may be scientific. Let us see what is it. If man was meant to talk more and listen less, he would have 2 mouths and only 1 ear. So it is the statement of Benjamin Disraeli. What he thinks or what he says, man has 2 ears, so he should listen more, and he has 1 mouth, so speak less. If man is meant to speak more, he would have got 2 mouths and only 1 ear. So this is explanation for this statement. What is it? Man was meant to listen more and talk less. Imagine how we would have looked. How strange with 2 mouths on 2 sides and 1 ear at the center. Do you think? Isn't it funny? Human beings, man would have looked really ugly or funny, having 2 mouths on the places of ears and 1 ear at the place of mouth. Let's go further. Next paragraph. And mind you, the ears are like funnels, open all the time. There is no door with which you can close them. Whereas, if you have to speak even one single word, that word must pass through 2 walls, 2 fences. What are those? Firstly, the fence of these 2 rows of teeth. There is secondly the fence of 2 lips. Again, here is little more explanation why man should listen more and speak less. It is what? First of all, 2 ears and 1 mouth, so listen more and speak less. Besides that, ears are open all the time like funnel. What is the reason behind it? That is to listen always, listen more. And if we are there to speak, there are 2 hinders for the words to come out of anyone's mouth. And what are those two wonders? That is here is the first one, that is fence of the teeth rows, and next one is the fence of two lips. Before a word can be spoken, it has to pierce through these two walls, through these two fences. Therefore, we must think at least twice before we uttered a word, before we pronounce a word. So this is explanation, these two paragraphs are explanation to the statement, man was meant to listen more and talk less. So you could have understood, was Disraeli trying to give a scientific reason or not? So whatever that statesman Benjamin Disraeli said, it doesn't have any scientific proof, right? So it is not. And moreover, we can have a question, was he only trying to give a message in a light-hearted but effective way? So yes, he just giving us message using light-hearted words, but that is the effective. What is it? We should listen more and speak less. Let us go to the third paragraph. A very wise man once remarked. Let us see the story in support with these statements. A very wise man once remarked that of the unspoken words you are master, of the spoken word you are slave. So as you spoke the word, you become slave of those words. Spoken words, you become slave, and whatever unspoken words are, you are the master of them. Means you have control over them, whether to deliver them or not. But if we once delivered the words, spoke the words, you become slave of those words. Means definitely you are going to have respond on it. You may be going to suffer something out of it. So that one must remain master of unspoken words and not to become the slave of spoken words. And because of this only, we must think twice before speaking. Once you have spoken a word, you cannot get it back. Do what you will. So if you spoke something and tried to get back those words, you will not. Whatever you will do, you will not get back those words. Therefore, you must be very careful about the words that you speak. Once the word has left your lips, you will not be able to get it back. It is same as the words pass out of our lips, we are not that much capable to take them back. Let's see the next paragraph. What are unspoken words then? Here is a really good question. What are unspoken words? Here is the answer. They are things you want to say but remain unsaid as thoughts in your mind. So unspoken words are the things the person willing to say but remain unsaid as a thought in a mind. Once you have to put the thoughts into words, once the words have left your lips, you cannot change them or control them. So we must have control over whether to speak or not, whether to keep our words, whether to make our words spoken or unspoken. Here we go with the next paragraph. We are going to stop till this only. In support with this statement, in support with this explanation, we have to go through one of the stories, and that story we will see through the next video. I hope you all will understand whatever paragraphs I have explained in this video.